Matter of fact, I happened to be moving there in January, so we thought it was appropriate. And I woke up during an earthquake a couple of years ago, so that's why you'll hear it. Woke up this morning, my whole body's shaking. Why did I ever have to go? Looked in the mirror, I saw the timeline in my eyes. I have to go home, that's all that I know. Going back to Ocala, where the skies are blue and the fields are green. Take me back to Ocala, where the horses run and seem so free. You were always in my dreams. I remember the farmlands and the steel rail fences, the way the sunlight shone through the trees, and those summer evenings, the stars were gliding through the skies. The nighttime sounds set my heart at ease. Going back to Ocala, where the skies are blue and the fields are green. Take me back to Ocala, where the horses run and seem so free. You were always in my dreams. Left there when I was younger, looking for a new way of living. I thought I left all those memories behind, but now I see clearly that part of me never left there at all. I have to go back to see what I find. Going back to Ocala, where the skies are blue and the fields are green. Take me back to Ocala, where the horses run and seem so free. You were always in my dreams. If you got the words, you can sing the chorus again. Going back to Ocala, where the skies are blue and the fields are green. Take me back to Ocala, where the horses run and seem so free. You were always in my This next song is another one I wrote, actually when Trump got elected, but you would never know it. It's called Chocolate. Okay. Let's see. If I'm feeling bad, stressed out, maybe even mad, well, I go to the store with plenty of money and buy chocolate. If I'm feeling blue, my poor old heart is just broken in two, well, then I go to the store with plenty of money and buy chocolate. Hershey's, Truffles, or M&M's, well, I don't really care. Kisses, Reese's, it all depends on how much sugar I can bear. C-H-O-C-O-L-A-T-E. Give me chocolate, milk or dark, doesn't matter to me. Chocolate is my panacea. After I indulge, I'm feeling better, 'cause my tummy starts to bulge, but I still go to the store. Plenty of money, I buy chocolate. Hershey's, Truffles, or M&M's, well, I don't really care. Kisses, Reese's, it all depends on how much sugar I can bear. Now I'm feeling glad, pumped up on all that sugar I had, but I still go to the store with plenty of money and buy chocolate. That's why I go to the store with plenty of money and buy chocolate.
Okay, this is a new song that I wrote about. This is about a black Indian sailor named Christmas Alex, who, along with 5 other sailors, were killed by British soldiers known as the Boston Massacre, and that led to American Revolution. And this is called The First to Fall. Chris Big Alex was born slave in 32 feet to an African man named Chris Younger, an immigrant Indian named Nancy Axon. He escaped slavery in 1750 and fleed to Boston, where he worked on wire vessels at sea level, as well as a rope maker. Christmas Alex was the first to fall during the Boston, along with 5 other sailors, when they were killed by British soldiers during the fight to start the American Revolution. In March 5th, 1750, dysentery was the rope maker, and British soldiers were vultures trying to take their jobs on the sea. Escape March 5th, 76, as us were in a fire confrontation with the soldiers when the soldier went fire, killing us and the other sailors. Chris Alex was the first to fall during the Boston, along with other sailors, when they were killed by British soldiers during the fight to start the American Revolution. The H was tried in the Boston court for the massacre March 77, led by a lawyer for the second president, John M. They were acquitted. Chris and Ash was the first to fall during the Bosco along with fiber sailors when they were killed by British soldiers during the fight was started the American Revolution. Thank you.
Okay, so let's hear it for Judy Phillips and Coyote Bill.
Do nothing till you hear from me. Pay no attention to what's said. Why people tear the seam of anyone's dream is over my head. Do nothing till you hear from me. At least consider our romance. If you should take the word of others you've heard, I haven't a chance. True, I've been seen with someone new, but does that mean that I've been untrue when we're apart? The words in my heart reveal how I feel about you, so please make out my memory. And other arms may hold a thrill, but please do nothing till you hear it from me, and you never will. True, I've been seen with someone new, but does that mean that I've been untrue when we're apart? The words in my heart reveal how I feel about you. Some kiss may cloud my memory, and other arms may hold a thrill. But please do nothing till you hear it from me, and you never will.
That's Judy Phillips, all the way from the Big Easy, the home of bayous and beignets. And down the street,
Can't see anything out there.
that's Fats Domino's house. Not yet.
Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? So when you see your fortune falling all over town, be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Save it for a package of sunshine and showers If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me.
Whole song. From the top.
Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? When you see your fortune falling all over town, be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Save it for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So if you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you, pennies from heaven for me, pennies from heaven for you and me.
Maybe give it a strum for the answer there. Okay.
Can you hear the banjo? Great. So I can't quite see all of you, but how about a whoop for those of you who know from Lesbian Bed Death? Okay, so Goyish crowd, all right. There's this trope in the lesbian and queer community called lesbian bed death. Maybe there's a similar heterosexual trope. I wouldn't know, not being one myself. But here's how it goes. You have similar tastes in coffee table books. You've shared custody of multiple generations of cats. You love the museums. There's Saturday morning brunches with your friends. Everything's going wonderfully. You haven't shtupped since Shavuos 1905, right? And that's lesbian bed death. And so a friend of mine has a habit of dating women who forget to sleep with her. And I wrote her this song. It's called Disappointment Never Kills. Everything is fine. She says everything is fine. I believe her when she tells me that everything is fine. Disappointment will never kill. It won't kill me tonight, but my baby don't want me tonight. She likes me in this dress. She says she likes me in this dress. I believe her when she tells me that she likes me. Disappointment never kills. At least I think that's right. But my baby don't want me tonight. Now I don't know about forever. I've seen forever come and leave. but I sure would like to spend some serious time with you. If you would just free up one afternoon or morning, or like time for a walk, or maybe some tea, or an evening or something. We're gonna make some time. She says we're gonna make some time. I believe her when she tells me we're gonna make some time. Disappointment will never kill. It can feel a little tight when my baby don't want me tonight. She's over there alone. She says she's over there alone. I believe her when she tells me that she's alone. Disappointment never kills. I'm not gonna pick a fight, but my baby don't want me tonight. I don't know about forever. I've seen forever go far south, not far south enough. But I sure would like to spend some serious time with you, or at least a quarter hour in your mouth. It's springtime in these jeans. I said it's springtime in these jeans. I believe I just told you that it's springtime. Disappointment never kill, but it makes a girl think twice. 'Cause my baby don't want me tonight. Disappointment never killed. Thank you so much.
Hello, everybody. I live up in beautiful Shasta County. I'm down here visiting my friends Chris and Jay, who actually volunteer here at the Freight. And I played the open mic at the original Freight in 1968, and so figure every 50 years I might show up. This is a song I wrote called Ain't It So? I should have seen it coming, oh, right before my eyes. Oh, I just kind of stood there, hypnotized. Oh, ain't it so? Oh, you should know. Oh, ain't it so? You should know everything. Don't you know everything? Said you know everything. Oh, you act like you know everything. Everything, everything, everything. Well, I took off a running just to find a place to hide. Well, I guess I should have turned around, oh, and looked them in the eye. Well, ain't it so? Oh, you should know. Oh, ain't it so? Oh, you should know. You should know everything. Don't you know everything? You said you know everything. Well, I know you just can't blame me. Oh, it won't do me no good to stick around here and work this out. Oh, like I guess I should. Oh, ain't it so? Oh, you should know. When it's so, oh, you should know. You should know everything. But don't you know everything? You said you know everything. You act like you know everything, 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 everything. Thank you.
Okay, everybody try that. There was an old woman, all skin and bones. She went to the graveyard all alone. She saw the cold corpse upon the ground. Let's see. And to the ghost, the woman said, will I look so when I am dead? And to the woman, the ghost replied,
No, it's not mellow. It's a sad song. Jackson Browne, I think at some point, said a lot of his songs maybe were sad, but they were laced with hope. For me, this song is hard and laced with apprehension, but that's between me and the piano. They say the good lives after, rising straight and true, grows fainter but touches every place. Every word you ever said and every song you ever sung, every whisper is an echo of in space. And you see how the stars shine. No one loves in vain. Somehow in this hour, the music will remain and go on and on forever. And I saw the moment you were standing, waving your goodbye, like a photograph, a daydream and a sigh. But your odyssey was ended on the street so late at night. A madman cut you down, could not tell you why. And we looked to the heavens no one understands. If life unfolds according to plan, it goes on and on and on forever. Ever and ever, ever and ever, ever and ever, forever. They say the good lives after rising straight and true. It grows straighter but touches as it spreads. And it's comforting to know there's something left of you behind. Or should I say, something gone ahead. And I walk in the sunshine. Now it's very plain. After all, your love it will remain. Go on and on forever. Ever and ever, ever and ever, ever and ever. Forever. Thank you.
Hi, we're the Peace Monkeys. Actually, we're the Peace Monkeys. And we've asked Ronnie and John to join us because Ronnie and John are going to join us on November 18th when, as part of the Freight's anniversary celebration, 50th anniversary celebration, there will be a free sing-along of John Prine songs on Sunday afternoon, November 18th. So we hope you'll join us for that.
1 o'clock. Doors open at 12. And there will be lyrics to all the songs on a big screen, so you can bring your friends, bring your mom, bring your grandmother.
Am I coming through here? Is this coming through? This guitar, okay. Right? In an Appalachian Greyhound station, she sits there waiting in a family way. Says, goodbye, brother, tell my lover, tell all the others I'll write someday. From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kept undercover like some bad dream, while unwed fathers can't be bothered. They run like water through a mountain stream. In a cold and gray town, a nurse says lay down. This ain't no playground, this ain't no home. Someone's children out having children in a gray stone building, all alone. From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kept undercover like some bad dream, while unwed fathers can't be bothered. They run like water through a mountain stream. On a somewhere else bound Smoky Mountain greyhound, she bows her head down on a lullaby. Your daddy never meant to hurt you ever. He just don't live here, but you got his eyes. From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kept undercover like some bad dream, while unwed fathers can't be bothered. They run like water from a mountain stream. They run like water through a mountain stream. So that was a John Prine song, if you didn't know. And we'll be singing that on Sunday, November 18th at 1 o'clock, if you come. And the words will all be up on the screen, and you'll sing that chorus along with us. As well as this one. This is a song that John Prine wrote about visiting his grandparents, which he apparently did every year. Went to Kentucky and visited his grandparents and stayed with them. And I like the song because it's the sort of thing a kid remembers about a grandparent. You know? Grandpa wore his suit to dinner nearly every day. No particular reason, he just felt that way. Brown necktie and matching vest, both his wingtip shoes. Built a closet on our back porch, put a penny in a worn-out fuse. Our grandpa was a carpenter, built houses, stores, and banks. Chain-smoked Camel cigarettes, hammered nails and planks. He was level on the level, shaved even every door. And he voted for Eisenhower because Lincoln won the war. Well, he used to sing me Blood on the Saddle, rock me on his knee, and let me listen to the radio before we got TV. He'd drive to church on Sunday and take me with him too. Stained glass in every window, hearing aids in every pew. Our grandpa was a carpenter, built houses, stores, and banks. Chain-smoked Camel cigarettes, hammered nails and planes. He was level on the level, shaved even every door, and he voted for Eisenhower, 'cause Lincoln won the war. Now my grandma was a teacher, went to school in Bowling Green, traded in a milking cow for a Singer sewing machine. She called her husband Mister and walked real tall and bright, and used to buy me comic books after Grandpa died. Oh, Grandpa was a carpenter, built houses, stores, and banks, chain smoked Camel cigarettes, hammered nails in planks. He was level along the level, heavy in every door, and voted for Eisenhower, 'cause Lincoln won the war. Let me hear you do it now. Oh, Grandpa was a carpenter, built houses, stores, and banks, chain smoked Camel cigarettes, hammered nails in planks. He was level along the level, heavy in every door, and voted for Eisenhower, 'cause Lincoln won the war. Thank you. Hope to see you on November 18th. Ronnie London, John Cook, Jacob Leland. I'm Clyde Leland. Around here I'm called Grandpa Clyde, so Grandpa Was a Carpenter is a special song for me. Thank you.
So basically, I'm going to play the iPhone, which I picked up the other day, actually a couple of months ago, and I don't have any musical training. So I do this by ear, and I hope I can make it sound pretty good. And it's all improvisation. And it takes a second for me to get in the groove.
Mary FINEMAN, everyone.
He said, pay no attention. That's easy to do. I want to offer up something that's possibly as good as Halloween candy. That's a tough one to beat. As good as, maybe. I recently had the pleasure of meeting a woman who wrote a book for our time called The Happy Activist. And basically, it's a book that gives ideas of what to do to maintain your center and your sanity in these challenging times. And there's something in it for everybody. Last week, it was pretty much free on Amazon Kindle, and now I think she's selling it for a grand total of 99 cents. It's called The Happy Activist by Lena St. Michael, and my connection to it is I gave her some kind of classical piano music I'd written to use as a trailer on YouTube, but it's a pretty wonderful book. Okay, and last time I was here, the piano had 2 pedals. I know it didn't grow a new one, so this is marvelous to be on this piano. I'm going to play a piece called Easier that I've been writing for too many years, way too many years, and today it said, take me out to play. Make friends with the piano. Take me out to play. This is Easier. Well, it's easier not to stay here. Easier not to care. Easier just to turn away like you're not even there. And it's easier being so polite with please and thank you, dear. Easier filling all the space with all the words we need to hear. All the words we need to hear. But I don't love you anymore. I don't love you anymore. Well, it's easier not to see your face, easier not to cry, easier not to understand or know the reasons why. And I'm too afraid to tell you I'm a coward, that's for sure. But love walked in and love walked out. Now she's gone and shut the door. Now she's gone and shut the door. And I don't love you anymore. I don't love you anymore. I don't love you anymore. No, I just don't feel that way. I don't love you anymore, even though I want to, even though I need to. Nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. Can we find the space between us? Can we hold it in our hands? Just the way you'd hold a baby bird that's fallen. 'Cause we feel the pain between us, but we fail to understand who was right and who was wrong. Won't heal us, won't heal us. And I think I'm gonna stay here. I don't know what's in store. Take some time to settle in, maybe worry it some more. There's a sky as clear as glass today, and a world that wants to shine. And I almost didn't tell you, I almost forgot to tell you, I saw that baby bird, it's doing fine. It's doing fine. Nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. Can we find the space between us? Can we hold it in our hands, just the way you hold a baby bird that's falling? 'Cause we feel the pain between us, but we fail to understand who was right and who was wrong. Won't heal us, won't heal us. Now it's easier, getting easier, getting easier.
Thank you.
Is the guitar coming through? Can we hear it? Perfect.
Elaine Ryan, everyone.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm Elaine Ryan, and before I start, I want to tell you about a website that I have to help people find local live music. It's called Who Plays, and there's this little postcard here that's up there by the basket of Hershey's Kisses, so pick one of those up on your way out. And if you have shows in the Bay Area, please sign up and add your shows so people can know when you're playing. This is a new one. It's free. That's right. Free or your money back, guaranteed. So this one's brand new, and it's called I See You, and it's about the little kid that lives inside you.
Everybody's got a little kid inside, calling out, calling out. Eyes on the glow of the nightlight, calling out, calling out. I see you, and I'm here to say it's gonna be okay. It already is. You can't see the sun behind the fog, 'cause you're right in the thick of it. And everybody's got a bit of pain they hide, calling out, calling out. Peel back the fear of losing the fight, calling out, calling out. I see you, and I'm here to say it's gonna be okay. It already is, and you'll find a way if you keep reaching out and don't give up on it. I don't give up on it, yeah. So look for a healer, go see a wise one. Read all the books and find you some medicine. The sweetness you had when you were an innocent, it's still there waiting for you. 'Cause everybody's got a little kid inside, calling out, calling out. Eyes on the glow of the nightlight, calling out, calling out. And everybody's got a bit of pain they hide, calling out, calling out. Peel back the fear of losing the fight, calling out, calling out. I see you, and I'm here to say it's gonna be okay. It already is. You can't see the sun behind the fog, 'cause you're right in the thick of it. I see you, and it's really gonna be okay. It already is, and you'll find a way if you keep reaching out and don't give up on it. I don't give up on it, yeah. 'Cause everybody's got a little kid inside, calling out, calling out. Eyes on the glow of the nightlight, calling out, calling out. I see you,
Thank you. Don't forget to check out Who Plays, pick up a postcard.
This is an older song of mine. Thought it would be appropriate for Halloween since it has suicides, ghosts, hauntings, hellfire, my everyday life. It's called Bone Mining. A street lamp shined into her window. Grandma stood within its light. In day's darkness, she got the word. Grandpa killed himself tonight. Mumbo jumbo, incense burning, burning up. The priest just said, hell, that's where he's done and gone. Sweat and fire in the place of the dead. Grandpa killed himself tonight. He did it back in 48. Jumped into the dynamo. He fed the flames. He could not wait. When she was young, she used to feel it when the mines went down and the men were gone. The town was filled with shadow winds, throw the shutters tight until the dawn. The just-made ghost roared through the moonlight, a desperate run from the rivers of death. They'd grab the living, you could almost see him turn the hair chalk white and stop the breath. Grandpa killed himself tonight. He did it back in 48. He jumped into the dynamo. He fed the flames. He could not wait. Grandpa's coming, dragging fire. He's coming through the window on a hell-hot wind. Right down from those flaming mountains, he's changed his mind. He's coming in. He's coming in. He's coming in. He's right here now. I can feel him, whispering sin, pulling me away. Wrestling blood in the heat of darkness, Grandpa's come for me today. Grandpa killed himself tonight. He did it back in 48. Jumped into the dynamo, he fed the flames, he could not wait. He jumped into the dynamo, he fed the flames, he could not wait. Hey Grandpa, hey Grandpa, hey Grandpa, hey Grandpa. Thank you.
Okay, here we have Mr. Ought to Know Better. And I was about to say that. The box office is closing early tonight in 10 minutes, so if you need to buy a ticket for anything, right now is your chance. There are a lot of great shows coming, so.
It caught up with me at Kotari. just a slingshot away from the bay. Like a bull from the blue, with a touch of deja vu. One warm evening at the Redwood Cafe. I don't know why I didn't see it sooner. How could I have been so smug not to realize the very thing that I've been searching for was staring me right in the mug? Beer is proof God loves us. It now seems obvious to me, well within my expectations of what a deity should be. And he wants us to be happy. Hit me like a ton of bricks. Beer is proof God loves us. It's how he gets his kicks. He gave birds and bees and other insects the power of flight, adding echolocation for the feeding of bats in the night. But for Homo sapiens like us, he pulled out all the stops. First the malt of the barley, then the yeast and the hops. Beer is proof God loves us. My faith gets stronger every day. There is no other explanation for Lagunitas IPA. Beer is proof God wants us to have a jolly good time. Without his wisdom and his guidance, there's no Dos Equis with lime. Guitar solo. Their stripes. He gave lions their pride. He gave aspens their quaking and whisperings to pines. He gave goodness, so many things. He gave whispers to pines, and in beer for you and me, the capacity to see more intelligent designs. Yes, beer is proof God loves us. My faith gets stronger every day. The devil doesn't have an answer to Lagunitas IPA. The good Lord wants us to be happy because he's hip and wise and just. more he gives and we receive, the more I fervently believe that he must think the world of us. It happened at a table in Kotati. There was music at the Redwood Cafe. When the scales fell from my eyes on my BLT with fries, it's a cinch I'm gonna treasure that day. On a sultry summer's eve, my barista's name was Steve, but he left and was replaced by Jose.
Can you hear the guitar? Okay, I can hear it. I'm Tildy Mao. You can find me, it's TILDEMOUW, on all the internet music platforms. By woos and claps, who is deeply uncomfortable with driving? Woo! Okay, I drove here in rush hour traffic. I don't like doing that. I'm a non-driver, but this song's about a town that's even more terrifying to drive in, Atlanta, Georgia. They may soon have the first black female governor, Stacey Abrams. So that's awesome if everyone follows Gail's advice and goes out and votes. Her opponent has said he's very worried about everyone exercising their right to vote, so do it. And this song, I'm glad I have this song to make me feel more connected to my time there. It's an awesome town.
Dogwood blooms can't come too soon, can't stay too long to gaze upon early spring flowers, white as snow, the first to bloom, the first to go. Dogwood blooms in every room, painted huge, carved, cartooned. Winter's long, it all feels wrong, blooms without bark, on and on. Dogwood blooms So I just decided to do this song today, so I'm kind of winging it right now. So let's go. Started questioning all of my answers. Is this where I wanna be? I fall asleep and hold on to my dreams, yeah, wouldn't expect it from me. It's hard to wake up every morning and do the same things again. 'Cause everybody needs a change from time to time. The only way we survive. And every day feels like I'm stuck in repeat again. Don't have a moment to breathe. And honestly, don't wanna have to fight this thing anymore. Alone, alone. Whoa. Lost in the woods, trying to find my footing. I realize it's not for me, it's not for me. I'm in disguise, hopelessly regretting. And lately, I'm wondering if I like the new me. Hey, oh, hey, yo, hey, yo. What would I do if I had to neglect it? I would pull on my hair, I pull on my hair. A stupid issue, but it's such a part of me. I couldn't quit if I wanted to. Oh, lost in the woods, trying to find my footing. I realize it's not for me, it's not for me. I'm in disguise, hopelessly regretting. And lately, I'm wondering if I like the new me. I'm in disguise, hopelessly regretting. And lately, I'm wondering if I like the new me.
Hey. Time to switch gears here a little bit.
Okay, Robin.
Let's see. In my kind of spiritual discipline, one of the things I do is endeavor to see divinity in all beings, in all things. And sometimes that's rather challenging to me. And, but I think it's a good exercise. And for about a month, I was walking past the dollar store, and there was one individual out there who I always wanted to give a wide berth because he was extremely dirty, and he looked kind of greasy and like I didn't want to breathe this same air. And he had a tissue up his right nostril and would lunge at me with a crumpled dollar bill in his hand. And this would go on for about a month. And one day, the tissue switched nostrils. And so anyways, this guy kind of occupied my psyche for the better part of a month. And one day I was taking the bus, and I wound up in front of this Tibetan art store and met the artist there. And these were all original paintings that were done with ground precious stones as the pigment. And I was drawn to this one particular painting of deity, Avalokiteshvara. It took me about a month to pronounce his name. And he was blue, and he was bestowing compassion on a beautiful woman and a very hideous male at the same time. And I just was drawn to this picture. So I started telling the artist about my encounter with this guy at the street corner and what my practice was. And talking to him about this, I said, I think maybe next time I see him, I'm going to give him a dollar. And the artist kind of smiled at me. So I leave the shop, and right outside the door, there's the guy from the dollar store on a bicycle in clean clothes with his hair fairly well combed. Now, my logical mind just...
Well, your love is only as deep as the one you love the least. Outside of your wintry window waits the shivering of your beast. Lonely and unwanted, angry, hurt, and hungry, calling and waiting to join the feast. Well, you dare not see him as yourself. From your personal scapegoat you must hide. You may not withstand the depth of the sadness when confronted by the blindness of your pride. Well, I heard you justify your position. I watched as you passionately sanctify your anger. I opened up my arms as you pointed out the danger. You said his hunger had made him crazy, and that he was wounded and trapped in a corner, not to be trusted, not one of us. You said he's not one of us. I say your love is only as deep as the one you love the least. Outside of your wintry window awaits the shivering of your beast. Lonely and unwanted, angry, hurt, and hungry, calling and waiting to join the feast. Well, your love is only as deep as the one you love the least. Outside of your wintry window awaits the shivering of your beast. Lonely and unwanted, angry, hurt, and hungry, calling and waiting to join the feast. Anyway, life is full of strange dramas. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, my name is Matt Cantor, and this is a song about where I used to live, New York, which I didn't like that much.
Smoke and butterflies clear away after dawn. Drops upon my eyes fade away. Moving on, moving on, oh love, moving on. City by the sea, there for them, not for me. Try and try again, never know how, when, no love, how, when. So I'll sleep alone and dream of getting out. Getting out. I'm just passing through, haven't got much time for you. Here's where our lines cross, and we keep the coins we toss, the coins we toss. So love the coins we toss. So don't give me that fantasy you hide behind, my friend, and wake me when I can breathe again, and I'll be headed home. Headed home. Smoke and butterflies clear away after dawn.
I've taken enough time. In a fifth-floor apartment in Hollywood, a frightened young man paced in the night, wondering what would happen when her husband came with his gun. What living in there? She was on with him now. Couldn't understand how he had found them unless she had told him she was playing a dangerous game. And from below and across the alley, from the backyard of the small house, a woman's voice was calling, help, help, someone help me please. But he was busy, couldn't take that call. They had to figure out what to do. Had no money, just the guitar. Had no friends, nowhere to go, no way out. But he looked out the window and saw her there, lying there at the bottom of the back door steps, in a nightgown. She didn't move, she was in trouble. What to do? And still her voice came, getting weaker now.
Somebody help me. Help. Help. Help me, please. He ran downstairs into the house, knocked on the door, but no one came. He hopped the fence to the back, found her staring at the sky, but she was alive, lying in a pool of blood, a cold small thing between her legs. From the laundry line he took some sheets, covered her as best he could, keep her warm. Lying in a pool of blood, a cold small thing, took some sheets, covered her as best her could, keep her warm. And her eyes were searching, her voice a whisper, you, help me please. He went next door to the neighbor's house, woke them up and made them call an ambulance and the police. They said those people fight all the time, nothing new. The police came, broke down the door, as a man stood there in his underwear, fear constricted on his face. The young man looked and saw himself, years to come. And then they heard her from the backyard calling, help, help me, someone help me please. He asked the policeman what had been done. He said the guy pushed her down the stairs. The baby died, but she probably lived. Someone came just in time. But he didn't go back to his penthouse cage. He walked downtown and caught a bus. His last $10 took him to the desert highway outside LA. The sun was up, but he was not frightened, because he knew that the cries mine cast would be answered. Someone help me please. Thank you very much.
Good evening. It's good to have a place to be that's away from all that's been going on outside this week. But I wanted to honor the Pittsburgh 11 tonight and their families and those who were wounded. Usually when we have one of these tragedies, I sing Amazing Grace, but it didn't seem appropriate in this case. So I picked a beautiful song by a Jewish songwriter instead. and it tells about probably the only answer. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender breed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes a chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who never, never, never seems to give, and the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong. Just remember, in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow, lies a seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose.
Thank you.
Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grains were yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you're a tender and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow. 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 Try to remember when life was so tender that no one wept except a willow. Try to remember when life was so tender that dreams were kept beside a pillow. Try to remember when life was so tender that love was an ember about to billow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow. 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 Deep in December, our hearts remembered, although you know the snow will follow. Deep in December, our hearts remember deep in December, our hearts remember the fire of September that made us mellow. Deep in December, our heart should remember and follow. Follow. Follow.
Hi.
Jeff Norman.
So this is my first time here, and I'd like to I'd like to thank my wife Kathy for finally getting my butt here. And I'm going to sing a song I wrote called "Great Divide." It's my Great Divide song. It's about looking back, and in some ways it's like, but the inverse of the first song we heard tonight, Ocala. It's about looking back. In some ways, about a place and a time, but without actually going back. Can you hear that guitar? Left my home in Tennessee, hit the road at 23 with a pocket of cash, an old rucksack, determined never to look back. I went west when she'd gone east. She'd always done just as she pleased. By the time she reached New York, I hit Reno needing work. Found me a job and a place to live. Eventually, a wife and kid. Got used to the sage and the thin, dry air, to being so far from everywhere. The wind blows in from the north and west. Now I wear these boots and a denim vest. From the biggest little city in the whole wide world, I wonder what became of that Memphis girl. The Rocky Mountains are a little too high, a little too steep, a little too wide. From 10,000 feet I wave goodbye. I crossed back over that great divide. The The interstate runs through this town. You can hear its high, lonesome sound. Concrete ribbon tied to the past, to things that just weren't meant to last. Time is like that 6-lane road. It twists and turns, speeds up and slows, circles around, goes both ways, takes us somewhere day by day. Been here now these 20 years. The air's no longer quite so clear. House repainted a couple of times. I never kept count of the bottles of wine. A low in the east, a silver dollar a moon. Am I still licking some old moon? Memphis, is that you calling me? With the memory of a girl from Tennessee. The Rocky Mountains are a little too high, a little too steep, a little too wide. Last night I dreamed that I could fly. I crossed back over that great divide. I crossed back over that great divide. Thank you. And thank you, Freight and Salvage.
Thank you for those of you who have remained to this late hour. I won't say this song is about, but I will say it sort of takes off from the point of being the parent of an adult child who is still one's child, but very much his or her own person. The song is called Kids Want Out. There's no more normal anymore. No one knows what's in store. A physical person, a physical place. A cold equation, a cold case. The kids today, they want to know. What do you say? How does it go? You were young, you know this phase. A different world with different ways. It won't be like it was before. Ahmed says to Papa, I don't wanna herd goats. I wanna go to college. I wanna learn to code. Papa can't teach Ahmed the things that he knows best. He cries out to the prophet and curses out the West. Dreaming of a simple life, dreaming of a softer time, dreaming of a happy child. Wake up from your blissful dream. Take up your tools and fix the machine. Yet with that bliss comes seeds of doubt. There's no fix when the kids want out. David says to Daddy, screw that MBA. I wanna live off the grid, making babies and baling hay. Daddy can't reach David about being an adult. He swears the kid's been brainwashed by hippies or a cult. Dreaming of a smoother path, dreaming of endless growth, dreaming of untold wealth. Wake up from your blissful dream and take up your tools and fix the machine. Yet with that bliss comes seeds of doubt. There's no fix when the kids want out. Don't trick yourself when the kids want out. Don't kick yourself when the kids want out. It has nothing to do with you. There's no more normal anymore. It won't be like it was before. Clear the floor, don't block the door. The kids are young, the kids are strong, chasing the light. They know what's bad, they know what's wrong. They'll make it right. You can't advise or tag along. You can't fight their fight, try as you might. Dreaming of a secret force, dreaming of a high-speed chase, dreaming of a hero's quest. Dive into that blissful dream. Come alive and set the scene with a laugh and with a shout. You can't keep it in when the kids want out. Can't keep it in when the kids want out.
Thank you.
Hi, thanks for listening. I'm gonna play one of my originals that I wrote about 6 months ago. It's called "Before the Waterfall."
So let's welcome Eric Collins.
And I want to thank the last artist for warming up the piano. Did it beautifully. Excuse me. Well, anyway, I was a little nervous if I was going to go on earlier because this piano part I'm about to play is very difficult. But I have no one to blame but myself because I wrote it. But anyway, it happens to be a Halloween song. So this is, I've been looking forward to playing this for you. And it incorporates a haunted mansion and a murder mystery all in one song. And it's called The Ghost of Uncle Ben. Here goes. I saw a ghost last night. It gave me quite a fright. I knew it was Uncle Ben from the way he turned to me with a grin. See, Uncle Ben died last year in a state that's still unclear. They found him in his yard with a dagger through his heart. Spirit of darkness, ghost of the night, tread your way through the graveyard. Trapped in the midworld is your lonely plight. Haunt the house of your murder. The night Uncle Ben was killed, it's rumored that he wrote his will. Trouble was in the air, the moon was full, and the trees were bare. The wind started blowing high, and a black cloud crossed the sky. When the clock struck 1:30, poor old Ben's time had come and gone. Spirit of darkness, ghost of the night, tread your way through the graveyard. Trapped in the midworld is your lonely plight. Haunt the house of your murder. Everyone, spirit of darkness, ghost of the night, tread your way through the graveyard. Trapped in the midworld is your lonely plight. Haunt the house of your murder. Cue skeleton dance. Some say it was Anne Marie who killed him out of jealousy. No arrests were ever made. Maybe that's why Ben's left his grave. Last night I heard a moan. It chilled me right to my bones. The hounds started to howl. The ghost of Ben is on the prowl. Spirit of darkness, ghost of the night, tread your way through the graveyard. Trapped in the midworld is your lonely plight. Haunt the house of your murder. Spirit of darkness, ghost of the night, tread your way through the graveyard. Trapped in the midworld is your lonely plight. Haunt the house of your murder.